Hi everyone, this is Firan and welcome back to Study Windows. Today we are going to learn Part 1, Introduction of Light. We will learn definition of light, its sources, types and different examples. Light. What do you think when you heard the term light? What do you understand by light? Look at this scenario. It's a daytime. Sun is there. So you can see all the trees, mountain, the sky, the river, one deer is drinking water, so everything you can see. In the evening time, when sun sets, are you able to see anything? No. Why? Because there is no light. But in the next day, again sunrise, and you will see everything once again. If light is there, we can see everything. If light is not there, we cannot see anything. So we can say, light helps us to see things around us. So what is light? Light is a form of energy which helps us to see things around us. Function of light. We can see everything around us only because of light. We do all our activities in our day-to-day life. We play, we swim, we read, we jump. We do all activities because of light. And survive. We survive because of light. We know plants make their food in presence of light, and we used to take that one and we survive. Different kinds of light. Sunlight, the ultimate source of light in the universe. Bulb light and light in the signal. Light in the car, candle light and laser light. These all are light beam, very narrow beam. Sources of light. An object which gives light is the source of light. Like sun, it gives light, so it's a source of light. Candle, if we burn the candle, it will be the source of light. Types of sources of light. Natural light, artificial light. Now natural light. Natural light means which is natural, which is not made by human beings. Like sun, it's a natural light. Fire and electricity in storm, it is also natural light. Human beings cannot produce this light. Light in the fireflies, it is also natural light. And artificial light, there are so many varieties of artificial light is available in the world, like torch, CFL, neon. There are so many varieties. Speed of light. We know light comes from sun, and that is why day formed, and we used to see all these things. And the distance between sun and earth is 150 million kilometers. And do you know how much time light takes to travel this path? It is only 500 seconds. That means 8 minutes 20 seconds. So light is the fastest things in the universe. So we can say its speed is 3 lakh kilometers per second. Light and vision. See, there is one bird. How do we understand that this is a bird? Anybody can say it's not a bird, it's an elephant. But how do you understand that this is a bird? Is it because of light? Because of light we can see there is something. We cannot identify things. Light comes in our eyes. Our eyes give a signal to our brain, and in our brain all the images of things is already stored, that there is an object. When we see, brain gives a signal that this object is a bird. So light, eyes and brain together help for the vision. Blind and vision. We know light, eyes and brain together help for the vision. But if eyes are not functioning, vision will not be there and we cannot see anything. Look at this picture. The little girl, she is blind. Her eyes are not functioning well, but she is not stopping her education. She is learning. She is reading. Look at this child. They all are blind, but they are involving in different music activities. See this lady? India's first blind IPS officer. She is blind. She is a legend. Now, do you know who can see at night without light? Raccoons, red foxes, owl, all can see at night without light. Do you know what is luminous and illuminated object? Before that, we will see an example here. Now, so this is a very dark space. Are you able to see anything here? No. Now are you able to see anything? Yes, because there is a torch light and light from the torch is falling on a girl and we are able to see the girl. Here you can see there are two distinct things. One, so the objects which can give or emit light is known as luminous object. And second one, the objects which doesn't produce light but capable of reflecting light to our eyes. That's the girl. It's an object. It cannot produce light but capable of reflecting it, and it is known illuminated object. So we understand based on light sources, there are two types of objects, luminous object and illuminated objects. So luminous object can produce light and illuminated objects cannot produce light, they can reflect light only. Luminous objects, example like sun. Sun is the ultimate source of light in our universe. We get light from sun. So sun is a luminous object. Bulb. At the night, we switch on our bulb and we are able to see. So bulb gives light. So it's a luminous object. And in the same way, torch give light. So torch is a luminous object. These are known as luminous object. And illuminated objects, examples, book or pen or chair or stones, anything which cannot give light, which cannot produce light but only able to reflect. These are known as illuminated objects. Now I will ask you a very simple question. Why we can see book or pen or chairs or any other illuminated objects although they are not producing light? It's very simple. Because, take an example, sun is a luminous object, so sun can produce light. So light is coming from sun and it is falling on the chair. From the chair, that light bounces back to our eyes and we can see the chair. In the same way, instead of chair, we can see the person. So light is falling on the person and again the light bounces back to our eyes and we can see the people. And if you take football, it is the same thing. And even you can take an example for apple. Here light is falling on apple and it bounces back to our eyes and we can see the apple. So in that way, we see all illuminated objects with the help of light or luminous object. Now how do we see illuminated objects? So very simple. Light comes from illuminated objects to our eyes directly. So we see. But don't look the sun bare eyes. You can get hurt. And same way bulbs, light comes from bulb directly when we can see the bulb, and torch light, everything is same. These all are same. Now characteristics of luminous objects. Object which has its own light. Light is generated or emitted or produced or comes only from luminous objects. Luminous objects are responsible for our vision. Example, we have already discussed sun, candle, bulb, firefly, etc. And characteristic of illuminated objects, object which doesn't have its own light, capable of reflecting lights to our eyes. We see these objects because of luminous objects only. Example, books, pen, trees, pencils, etc. Differences. Sometimes we confuse sun or bulb or torch or plants, apple, football. So don't be confused. We can easily categorize luminous and illuminated objects. Let's see the differences. Luminous object and illuminated object. So luminous objects produce light. Illuminated objects not able to produce lights. luminous objects are independent. Illuminated objects depends on luminous objects. Luminous objects itself are the source of lights. Illuminated objects are visible only when light reflects off them. Examples: luminous objects, stars, candles, tube light. Illuminated objects: book, table, tree, stones. Look at this picture. It is at the night. Are you able to see this bright thing? What is it? Is it luminous or illuminated objects? And why? It's a moon. So we will see whether moon is luminous or illuminated objects. Earth is moving around sun and moon is moving around Earth. So sometimes the moon is in a position where the sunlight is falling on the moon and then it is reflected. See, sunlight is falling on the moon and it is reflected to our Earth and we can see. So from the Earth you can see the moon. Moon doesn't have its own light, although it is bright at night. Moon is illuminated object. Do you know there are some fishes or insects are luminous object like firefly? You can see the light of the firefly, jellyfish or anglefish. This all has light and these all are luminous objects. Check out our next videos. Thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for our next videos.